we start, you can lay down on your backs with the feet in Baddha Konasana, so the soles of the feet together. Yes. And you can start with the soles of the feet, the heels more far, more diamond shape. Yeah, you go down. Yeah, hands next to the body. Just a moment to land into the space, to land into your body. And try to observe how you feel in your hips. Just asking yourself, how do my hips feel today? And can I bring more air, more attention to the hips? Can I breathe into my hips? Can I release with the exhale any tension from the hips? When we do these meditation postures, it's always a very good time to observe the mind. Are you able to stay here with your mind, to focus on the body sensation, rather than wandering around? Remembering that the breath is always the tool that we use to stretch the body from inside. Making space between the vertebrae, between the joints, relaxing the connective tissue, and eventually with exhale, releasing any density, any thickness. Try to bring your heels, if possible, a little closer to your tailbone. Feeling a bit of a stretch in the inner thighs. And then focusing with every exhalation to drop the lower back a little more into the floor. Allowing yourself to feel your lower lumbar vertebrae, the sacrum, the tailbone to really drop with your belly into the floor. To work a little bit also on the upper body, let's just bring the arms in cactus position. Elbows in one line with the shoulders, palms facing up. Now focusing as well in the shoulder blades and the mid-back. With every exhalation, you try to fall a little closer to the floor. Elongate the neck, have the chin slightly closer to the chest. And from this position, just to give a little input to the body, what are we going to do today? Start to shake your hips right and left. So the movement starts from the pelvis, and see and observe what happens in the knees. So rather than bringing one knee up and then the other, you try to bring your left hip closer to your left shoulder, and then the right hip closer to the right shoulder. So it's a lateral flexion of your lumbar spine, and at the same time a little mobility and release for your hips. Keep the breath long and deep, and imagine that your beautiful femur head, the long bone of the hip, is dancing inside of the acetabulum, which is part of the socket, is the socket of the pelvis, is part of the pelvis. Just stay there for a couple of breaths, seeing what happens when we do that. As you keep moving your hips side to side, now start to press the soles of the feet a little more consciously together. Also the toes, so press the soles of the feet together, and keep moving the lower body, whatever direction feels good for you. For 3 times, we're gonna inhale in the hip and in the pelvis. And we're gonna do the sound of Lam as we exhale. It's the sound of the first chakra, Muladhara, which is just in the middle of all the structures we're gonna work on today. It works like Om, but it's Lam. So let's take a deep inhale to expand the hips and start. Second round. Last one. Beautiful. Bring the knees now to face the sky. Open the arms in capital T. And we're just gonna let the knees swing side to side a couple of times, releasing the stretch, releasing the position we just held for some time, with still the intention of signaling to our body that we're working with those parts today. Next time your knees come to the right, allow them to stay to the right. And maybe you want to place the right foot on top of the left knee, helping yourself with the pressure of the right foot to bring the left knee a little closer to the floor. It's a bit of a variation of a twist. And we're stretching the capsule of our left hip joint by pressing the femur head in the outer edge, external part of the capsule of the hip joint. Just stay there for another couple of counts. Always inhale in the interested area and always exhale from the interested area. You will be surprised of what material you may let go when you just put the intention of the breath. Release the right foot from the top of the left knee and change side. First you let the knees drop to the left and then you place your left foot on your right knee if that feels comfortable. Now we're breathing into the right hip, into the right side of the hip, stretching also the glutes, slightly twisting the lower back. Connect to all the structures. Last 3 breaths here, make them count. Fully into the nose, reaching the hip, fully out from the hip. Slowly bringing the knees back up into the sky. And then let's go straight into happy baby pose. So we're gonna grab the feet from the pinky side. And we're working on compression of the hips. You may feel a bit of a stretching in your inner thigh. Your goal is to bring the knees on the side of your body and you rock gently side to side. Try to have the chin closer to the chest so you're not hyperextending the neck, and to really pull your knee down with the help of the hand on the foot. Lower back is on the floor. Spine is long, and feel the beautiful compression of your hips into the hip socket. Gently now bring the feet again in Baddha Konasana. You're going to grab your feet from the top of the foot And this time, you want to press the hands closer to your face. You drag your hands closer to your face, while at the same time pushing the knees outwards. So coming into an opening of the hip from a different position, Baddha Konasana in the air. Stay there, maybe rock still a bit side to side. Always inquire, where is the stretch happening? And we're going to start to do this movement. We're going to open back into happy baby pose and then close back into Baddha Konasana. And there is, at all times, a pressure happening between the hands and the feet. So we're working on mobility while with the pressure, with a compression of the femur bone into the hip socket. Very good. Find at all times the right alignment, and you make it one movement, one breath. Open and close for like 10 times in your rhythm. Yes, very good. And now close, open the knees. Abre, 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 abre. Yeah. Mobilidad. Okay, keep going. You may feel it also a bit in the hands if you're doing it correctly. Beautiful, Leo. Yes. Mobility is the capacity of movement at the end of the range of motion. So it addresses the inside of the articulation we're working on, and it brings really that articulation to the maximum edge possible. That's why we do this kind of weird movements when we do mobility training. Next time you come into happy baby posture, bend the knees and bring the knees to the chest. Make yourself round in the lower body and rock gently side to side. The next movement we're going to hold our feet from the ankles. Make sure that the lower back is on the floor at all times. Point to the toes. And we're going to bring the feet, the heel, close to the outer edge of our glutes. So we're not coming with the knees on the floor completely. We just move from knees to chest to the heels next to the body, pressing the knees together or as close as possible while leaving the lower back on the floor. And we do this again also for 10 times. Other surface of the hip joint, other muscles that need to stretch, other parts of the capsule of our hips that needs to move and being mobilized. Yes. Beautiful. Try to find the alignment. The knees move at the same time. Very good, Leo. Yeah, and breathe. You try to slide the feet more back like that, knees together. Yeah. You feel it? Yes, this for your hip. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It may trigger a little bit the compression of the impingement, but you want to address the whole surface of the joint. Yes. Make sure that the knees are together at all times to stay. Very good, Pablo. Yes. And then bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. I'm gonna stay here for a moment. Because the hips work in close relationship with the lower back and the core, let's join a beautiful hip exercise with a core exercise. So you're gonna bring your feet up into the sky. Just a moment to find the alignment there. Point the toes to your face, so you're flexing your foot. Just a moment to stretch also the hamstrings, making sure that you have the lower back on the floor. Bring the arms behind your head, so extend the arms behind. Make sure to not arch your back when you do this. Now we point the toes long. We're gonna open the legs as much as it's possible without bending the feet. And then we exhale. We're gonna come looking to the front. So you're gonna crunch up, lifting the shoulder blades up from the floor. We're gonna come back with our arms and close the legs again. So this is the movement. First, we open the legs, then we exhale and we crunch to the front. We come back with our arms, close the legs together. This was the number 2. We're gonna do 10. Open, crunch, back, close, a little faster. Open, inhale, crunch, exhale, inhale back, exhale. Inhale, open, exhale, crunch, inhale back, exhale, close. Open, exhale, crunch. 5 more. Inhale back, close. Open, crunch. Number 6. Inhale back. Lower back is on the floor at all times. Open, crunch. Inhale back, almost there. Open. Feel your hips. Imagine your beautiful joint. You're smearing all this oil inside of your joint. Next time we come up again, we're gonna hold and pulse with our hands for 10, 9, 8. Extend the legs, point the toes. Strong, strong legs. We're working on hips today. 3, 2, 1. Close the legs, knees to chest. You can separate your knees, kind of a happy baby posture without the feet in the air. Very good. Let's give a little rest. Extend the left leg long. Flex the left foot. Bring the right knee close to the chest. Take a deep inhale there. Let's make a twist. Right knee to the left. Open the right arm to the right. Make sure that the right shoulder blade stays on the floor. Look at your right hand. Try to have the lower leg long. Yes. And the heel goes on the outer edge of the knee. Very good. Breathe in there. Use the inhale in your lateral glutes to release a little more. Long, low leg. Yep. Take another couple of deep inhales and exhales. We're using these mid moments to breathe and gather more energy. Slowly come back to center and switch the legs. Give one squeeze to the right knee. We always come out the way we went in, and then extend the other leg. Take a deep inhale and twist to the other side. Stay there just for a couple of breaths. Make sure that your left shoulder blades stays on the floor. It doesn't matter if the left knee doesn't come all the way down to the floor. And again, let's use the inhale to really push and stretch now the left hip to the outside. Stay with it, just 3 more breaths. Feel the body, stay focused. And then slowly back to center. Both knees to the chest. We prepare to slowly come up. Bring the hands behind the leg. A couple of times we roll front and back. Using the swing of the legs. And when you feel ready, you're going to try to come into a squat. Very good. staying in the squat. You can have the feet as wide apart as the mat. What is most important is that we have a long, strong back. So we have the hands together, pressing the elbows into the knees. And then we start with some compression, pressing the knees into the elbows, feeling the activation of the inner thigh. Maybe we close the eyes. We can also gently rock side to side, staying in this squat position. Play with the weight of your feet. Can you engage the toes a little more? Can you make sure that the right and left foot have the same amount of weight? Can you press the knees into the elbows a little more? Can you squeeze the shoulder blades also together, elongating the neck? Can you let go of any tension with the exhalation and feeling how from your tailbone to the top of your head, the crown of the head, you're a long line of energy. I said that today's warm-up is going to be a little more fitness-oriented. Mondays are less yoga. So we're going to start to do this movement to warm up. I'm going to show it once. We're going to come from the squat position into standing, ideally jumping. And then you did this already once. We're going to come behind, making jumping squats, activating the glutes. So we're going to do 10. Yeah? Very good. She's getting ready. Remove. Leo looks like so elegant in her beautiful clothes. Today we're gonna sweat. It's Monday, it's August, it's Leo season. So let's do this. So we can start all together. It's more fun if we do it all together. So have the feet together. We do one mini jump. And then we go down, 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 roll back. Use the swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 5. 6. Oh my God, I had boxing class this morning. I was like, fuck. 7. Last 3, 8. 9. And 10. We come up and we stay up. Very good. Let's close the eyes. We can do a couple of these earth movements of Qigong just to relax a bit more. Inhale all the way up. Switch the legs at the height of the heart. And then exhale a big circle around the body. In your rhythm, inhaling the energy of the earth. Changing the hands at the heart space, pushing up, and we stay here. Keep doing a couple of more circles. Make the last one in your rhythm. As you paint the circle, you imagine to bring the whole earth energy around your auric field. And next time you come down, you're going to gather your hands on the Dantian, which is the collector of the qi just below the navel. You can feel the energy being stored there. As you keep your hands there, also make sure to bring the feet as wide apart as the hips. I'm going to work on a little postural awareness by trying to balance the right and left foot with the same amount of weight. The same amount of weight between the forefoot and the back foot, the heel. The same amount of weight between the inner foot, the big toe side, and the outer foot, the pinky toe side. Stay present, breathe, Slightly squeeze the glutes a bit together. More engagement of the legs. And then we're gonna come at the top of the mat if you're not already. Feet even more together. We're gonna start with some playful games for our hips. Let's bring the arms above the head, starting with what resembles a sun salutation. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins or on the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, hands on the floor. Jump or step back into Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. The first part of the flow is going to be with held postures, and then we're going to flow through it. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Bend the right knee. Make sure that the shoulders stay in one line and point the right knee to the sky. A couple of figure eights from here. Bring the right knee to the left elbow, then to the right, and then back up. So we're really moving into the hip in all directions. Make sure that your right knee goes up into the sky. The leg is bent at all times. Very good. Yeah, just make two more. Feel the hip moving inside. Beautiful, Leo. Yeah. Make sure that the shoulders are also in one line at all times. Last one. Next time, your knee is going to be on the right side, on your right elbow. You're going to place the right knee and foot down, coming into preparation of pigeon posture. A classic for hip opening. Make sure to be on the tip of your fingers and to push the shoulder blades together. We want to start by moving a little side to side, really feeling our right hip opening. We're in one line with our pelvis. We're not collapsing to one side or the other. Back foot is long. Slightly press the left ankle into the floor for activating also a bit of the front left quadricep. Take a deep inhale here, and then exhale, let yourself fall down on the floor. Forehead on the floor, maybe you stay on your forearms, whatever feels comfortable for your hip. We stay here for 5 long breaths. Breathe in there. Beautiful. Slowly come all the way up on your hands. Curl your left toes under, lift the right knee, and you're going to place it, if you can, with the strength of your abdominals, between your hands so that you can come into side lunge. Side lunge on the right. Yes, very good. Again, it's kind of a half squat. We want to press the right elbow into the right knee. We try to stay straight. Yes, very good. Left toes point up. And here we shake the left foot to the side, just to address the left hip as well. This is pure mobility for the left hip. If you need to stay on your left forefoot, also good, but try to be straight in your back. Breathe in there. Now will come a little bit of challenge. We're gonna drop our buttocks on the floor. Arms are extended to the front. Yes, this is huge mobility for the hip. And then exhale, we try to come back, up. Beautiful. So the knee is not collapsing in. Knee is always going out. If you need help with your hands, you can help yourself with the hands behind. And we do 5 more. Down, up, down, up. Last 3, down, up, down, up. Well, I feel it in my right hip. Down, up. Let's give it a rest. We go to side lunge to the other side. Beautiful. Yes. Press now the left elbow into the left knee. Right foot is up and flexed. Then we move the foot side to side. So it's not about the foot movement, it's about hip movement. So we want to bring the hip front and back. Very good. So it's easier when the foot is at all times flexed and you really focus on these movement inside. Yes. Very good. Now you know what's coming. Let's see how this side goes. 5 times we go down and up. Yes. It's about coordination. The more you press your right heel in the floor, the easier it will go. And one side may be much easier than the other. Exhale as you come up. Last 3. 2. Rest is coming. 1. Beautiful. Let's turn now. We're going to look at the back of the class. Pigeon side on the left side. Kind of a mandala flow today. Let's start by being on the tip of the fingers. You should be feeling the legs big time. Breathe a couple of times in this, looking at the back side. Press the back foot strongly into the floor. Be straight and up, open to prepare. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together. Yes, breathe into the hips. This was no easy work. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, fall above, fall down. Try to do the same variation you did on the other side if you were on your elbows, if the body allows it, of course, but we aim to symmetry between right and left. Make sure to not collapse into the left hip, to be straight in the pelvis. One long line of energy between your lower back and the upper body. Your hips should feel quite warm now. Stay there for 5 more breaths. Slowly press yourself back up. You know what's coming now. Curl your right toes under. Press up, knee to the chest. And then we bring the left leg this time, opening the hip into the sky. Inhaling. And then exhaling, we do the 8. Also here. So knee is bent at all times. First the knee to the right elbow. Then to the left, and then up into the sky. Last 2. Last one. And then we're going to come with 3-legged dog, left leg into the sky, downward facing dog. Coming on the tip of the toes, tailbone to the sky, look forward, jump or step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, lower down. And then inhale, come all the way up. Arms extend. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. Closing the eyes, you're still facing backwards. We're going to make our way back to the front by repeating this sequence in a flow, breath to movement. Still facing down. Couple of breaths here. How are your hips? You can massage your hips a little bit with your hands if you want. Front and back. These side lunges, hips down and then back up is a very, very good strengthening exercise for the hips and also great mobility exercise. Preparing for making these a bit faster this time. Inhale, bring the arms above your head. Stretch up. Exhale, bend forward, half sun salutation. Halfway lift, inhale. Look slightly forward, extend your back. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We're gonna bring the right leg up into the sky. Bend the right knee just one time. This figure 8. Right knee to the left elbow, right elbow, back up into the sky. And then left elbow, right elbow, high pigeon pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fall down one time. Inhale, back up. Lift your back knee up. Come into side lunge to the right. Just one time. Lower down. Back up. Other side. Side lunge to the left. One time. Down with your booty. Up again. Turn. Pigeon on the left. If anyone got lost, it's fine. Deep inhale, look up. Exhale, lower down. Kiss the floor. Back up. Lift your left knee up. Three-legged dog with the knee bent. One time we do the circle. Right, left, up. Three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. How did that go? Come on the tip of your toes. Point the tailbone to the sky. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Come all the way up. Extend your arms. And then exhale. Samasthiti. Once again, let's take a moment here to find our breath again. We're gonna do this time the sky breathing from Qigong. So before we did front of the body, this time we're gonna gather the Father Sky energy, big circle around, and then exhale, we spread this beautiful energy in all our energy centers. Make some of these, whatever sky energy means for you. Deep inhale, and then exhale down. Deep inhale. And exhale. Keep going in your rhythm. Beautiful. After the last one, we bring again the hands on the dantian to really gather, store the energy, the qi inside of our dantian. And you can make some circles, just stay with it. To keep working on the strength of the hips, we're using another Qigong exercise. It's called the Dragon Flies to the Sky. It will look like this. You're gonna make a big circle, like it's gonna be fast. Clapping the hands and down. And as we go up, we spin and move like a dragon that flies to the sky. We stretch up and hands back down. 10 of these. Up, inhale, down. And move side to side, like a snake, like a dragon flying into the sky. And we come up, hands in front of the chest. Very good. Again, clap, down. Yes. Work on coming on your heels. Yes, slowly, slowly. Very good. And we go up. Yeah. Beautiful. A little faster. Cardio workout. Zack, 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 zack. And try to make the swinging also from your hips, yeah? We're not making it just for the spine. 6 more. Da, 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 da. Snakey, snakey, snakey. And down. 5, bam. Where are my dragons? Very nice. I think we have 3 more. Down, up. How are the hips feeling? Juicy. That's very good. Last 2. And the last one. Bam, bam. And let's make a circle. And again, hands on the dantian, relaxing. Slightly squeeze the glutes together. Let's make some hip circles before we go into the next chapter of madness. So we bring the hands on the hips and just like have the feet a bit more wide than the hips. And we do big hip circles. So we start with the outer layer, only in one direction. And really try to feel the femur bone pushing out on the side as well. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 10, 9, 8. Legs are more or less extended and feet wide apart. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, feet a little bit closer together. We do the same circle, but not with the whole of the body, just with the hips. So it's a juicy, very good. And we do 10 in one direction. And beautiful. So it's always posterior tilt, side, anterior tilt, other side. And we join it together. Yes. Try to stay relaxed in the upper body. Close the eyes. And why we do this is because you can move the hip joint by moving the leg. It's the distal partner of the articulation when you use the leg. But you can fix the leg and move the pelvis, the other partner, the proximal it's called. In medical language, like the closest to the center of the body, partner of the joint. Both movements are important for the health of each and every joint. Change direction of the circle. Stay with it. Breathe. There's also ab work. Breath is like traveling. Salsa tonight. Yeah. Okay. Like I open your eyes, I saw you like fully flying away. Okay. So we come to the core juice of today's class. It's gonna be balancing postures. So we're working on a stabilizing leg where we want to really engage the glutes, the toes, the knee. So in this first round, the left leg is gonna be the stable leg. Be straight in the leg. We're gonna come, let's first swing and then we do the change. So just to prepare the legs a little bit, you're gonna swing for 10 times the right leg up. You want the right foot to be flexed, and ideally you don't have any crunching in the upper body. 7, 6, 5, 4, big strong right leg extended. 2, 1, tack. I'm gonna turn, you stay where you are. We do to the side. 1, 2, 3. You see, you want your right side of the ankle to look up into the sky. 4, 3, 2, very good. 1, and now we go to the back. Back is limited, it's just 10 degrees extension in the hip. So you want to flex your foot, and 1, 2. It goes slightly 45 degrees, and you're feeling like you're pushing with the heel and outer edge. Yeah. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg extended. Okay. How does it feel? Strength. Okay. Weight on the left foot. Bend the right knee and then come into figure 4. The right foot goes on the left knee. We want to have the right toes facing the right knee as well. Flex the foot. Yeah, we try to stay up straight. Here, for 5. Open the right knee more. Feel the opening of the hips. 3, 2, and 1. We come back up. Try to be stable. Extend the right leg. Turn. You're going to bring the right leg to the back, trying not to lower the right leg too much, finding your way into a variation of warrior 3. Talking and doing this is very hard. Fix one point. Feel the strength in both legs. Inhale here. Exhale. Curtsy lunges means we bend. We tap the back of the left knee with the right knee, and then back up again. Only 5 of these with full balance. Whoop, 4. Okay, go if you fall. Full focus. Squeeze the legs together as you do this. Very good, Leo. Yes. 3. Yes. 2. Next time you do the last one, we're gonna come all the way down. Yes. We had a wall calls on Saturday, no? Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a whole leg strengthening, this one. For the left, for the one that is stable, we're working more on the stability of the joints. For the other one is mobility, because we're strengthening while moving. So that's mobility. So let's give just a little bit of a break. Left arm comes behind. Inhale, right arm up. We come into a twist. Exhale, simple twist. Just the right elbow, yes, on the outer edge of the left. And what we want to focus here is on having the left sitting bone on the floor. So we're not like lifting up like that. We make the stretch for the hip, not as much for the twisting of the spine. Breathe in there. Look behind to your left shoulder, if the neck is okay with that. Beautiful. Breathe. Always breathe. We will finish the sequence sitting. So unwind to the front. We're going to come into Gomukhasana, it's called. So you're going to face forward, yes. And you're going to try, I'm very not good in this position, to stack the knees one on top of the other. Then holding the feet and allowing your back to open, like your chest to open, while the back squeezes together, the shoulder blade. And again, you focus on having both sitting bones on the floor. Breathing here, cow-facing posture. You should feel it in the, yeah. Knees together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stay with it. ¿Me miras? Estás girando en el frente. Ya, abre eso más. Ya. Y eso va allá. Muy profunda flexibilidad por eso. ¿Lo sientes acá?
Sí.
Ya, entonces quédate aquí, está bien.
Pero más aquí, más a la derecha.
Tendrías que poner más peso por acá. Lentamente. Eso está bien. So you're okay. Next step, you're gonna bring the right shin parallel to the front. And we're gonna make fire log posture. Yeah. Mira enfrente. Yes, the left foot is on the inner edge of the right knee. And now you have this like kind of a triangle. We're still working with the left leg on top. And as if we could put like some fire wood. Yes. Yeah, or just cross-legged, also good. Yeah. Breathe in here. exercises. Yes, stay with the breath. Last 5 long breaths in fire log. Start to mindfully prepare for the way back up. I'm sure you remember. We're going to come out the way we went in. So, going to come into what was kind of a twist. So the left foot is again on the outer edge of the right knee. You can use the hands if you want, or you're just going to try to come from the curtsy lunge back into the warrior three. Yes, with stability. Coming with the right leg all the way forward. Extending the right leg to the front. And then down. Yay! Beautiful. Okay.
The left hip is like,
Yeah.
is
It's almost harder for the leg that is like stable. It needs to make so much, no?
Yeah.
So now we're gonna give it some fluidity and juice. So we start as we did before. When we do the swinging, make sure that the leg is not flappy, yeah? The leg is strong. Flex the foot and straight leg, yeah? So let's first take big awareness of the right foot. Squeeze the right glutes. We are fully stable into the right leg, giving the command. And then we start. 1. Exhale as you go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the back. Remember, it's small. We're not rotating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How was it? Good. Okay. Let's relax a little bit. So, the challenge when we do this movement is to not bring the leg too much down. So ideally, we want to make it like a movement to the side, that the leg stays up. You can try. So bring the left leg up, and then you start to inner rotate, trying to have the leg as high as possible till you come into your warrior three variation. Here for 5 breaths. Look at one point. Feel the right leg strong. Use the right toes. Also remember balancing posture. Some days super easy, some days terrible. Okay. Inhale here. Exhale, curtsy lunge. A variation. So we're trying to not bring the left foot down. This was 1. 2. Extend. 3. Extend. 4. Last one. Extend. 5. Let's sit down. Nice. A little hug to the right knee, first of all. As you hug the right knee to the chest, try to bring the right sitting bones on the floor. So you can help yourself by squeezing the right knee close and dropping the right sitting bone before we do anything else. Facing forward, maybe you can close your eyes and just feel the stretching of all these muscles that we just moved so much. Then we bring the right hand behind, left arm extend up, inhale, and exhale. Use the exhalation to twist to the right, looking behind you. Yes. Very good. Stay with it. Last couple of breaths here. Always deep inhale in the belly and exhale from there to make space. You're gonna unwind to the front. Coming in the variation of Gomukhasana now on the other side. So try to stack the knees one on top of the other. If the leg is here, it's fine, like we're working on it. What we want to have is the feet in one line in the front as much as it's possible. And then we use the hands to, yeah. How is this for your hip? Intense, yeah. So every time we come, it's okay. Grab your feet.
Where is the tension? Here?
The tension is, for me, is on the right hip. Yeah, when the right hip is on top. Where do you feel it? In the left? Depends on your body. Try to have the foot more separated, like the right foot more there. Yes, yes. And then place the ankle down. Okay, we stay there. It's a very, very big hip opening posture, this one. So every time you feel that is like very intense, you focus on having sitting bones on the floor, both sitting bones. Doesn't matter where the legs are, just as an idea, both sitting bones down. You come to the edge of the intensity, breathing in there, expanding like a balloon. And then as you exhale, like you remove. And maybe some people see smoke coming out of the mouth or bubbles, like you imagine to shrink the intensity and exhale it out, straight up in the back. Last 3 deep breaths here. And a lot of times the intensity is like micro contractions that we are not even aware that we have in the body. So with the exhale, you can tell your body to like relax. You don't have to contract. You don't have to compress and push. And maybe you come a little closer. I'm gonna slowly come into fire log position. So it's just about sliding the foot. You make Baddha Konasana, yeah. Closing the eyes again, and we want to have the left shin parallel to the front. The right foot is flexed now as much as it goes, and one side may feel much better than the other. Both feet are flexed, yeah. Come front side of the sitting bones, open the lower back, open the back, yeah. And we stay. 5 long breaths here. Perfect. It's our last push. We just need to make our way back up. So let's stay for a couple of more breaths. Yeah. Very good. Laughing is medicine. No pain, no gain, my friends. Okay. So we're going to bring the foot again on the side. So it was like this half twisting posture. Hug your right knee up. And then slowly, slowly, we try in one smooth movement to come back into warrior 3. Back to the front. Twist, twist, twist. Left leg extend. And then down. Well done. How was that? We skipped one. We didn't do the figure 4 on the left side. I forgot. Okay, let's do it now. Let's come into figure 4, just to balance out, just for a moment. Left foot is flexed, left knee is down, up straight in the body for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up straight. Yeah, before we did from there to straight. All right, just a moment to salute our verticality. We're making our way slowly back down. So I just close the eyes, palms face forward. We can make fist actually with the hands and just like slightly tap our side of the hips to release any tension, anything. We can also like make some, this is all from Qigong, some circles, whatever feels good for you. Yeah. Yeah. I think we did this one like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Last sun salutation for today as we make our way back down. Take a deep inhale, arms above the head. Stretch. Exhale, lower down, straight back till it goes. Forehead to the knee. Halfway lift, inhale, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Just one time, Chaturanga, last one. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. 5 breaths in down dog is the last standing posture for today. Maybe after all this craziness that we did today, this will feel a little bit like a resting posture, or at least a posture where you can work on your alignment, see how it feels. Try to point the tailbone to the sky. Beautiful. Press all the fingers, also thumb and index finger into the floor. Separate all the hands, all the fingers, I mean. Yeah. Beautiful. Deep inhales through the nose. Last 2-3 breaths here. Straight. Yes. Very good. And then gently bring your legs, your knees down to the floor. Sitting on the heels, hands in your lap. Just a couple of breaths here. Stretching also the ankle, knees together. Truly resting the hips now from this position. We will do one last posture for today, combining the asana with the chanting that we did at the beginning, so really working on the hips also from an energetic point. Before that, we take just a couple of more inhales and exhales to release, to really drop with the weight into the heels. If the body wants to make any movement, feel free to do any movement, swinging maybe a little bit. And remember that the hips are the place where a lot of emotions are stuck in the hips. For all of us, but especially for us women, they're very connected with the womb as well. So it's normal when we do hip opening postures, sometimes to release some energy and feel a bit more emotional, or anything can happen. So stay hydrated. Like water is a big ally for cleansing anything that has moved during a hip opening class. We will slowly come to sit on our buttocks, opening the legs. We should feel a little bit more open today. So what we want to do is to first of all remove the flesh from under the buttocks. So you really want to feel the sitting bones. We want to be straight in the back. If having the legs very open makes you crumble like that, better to have legs more closed but straight. Yes. Front of the sitting bones, feet flexed up. So the last push before we sing is gonna be 2 variations. Easier variation, arms, hands behind the head. A little bit more difficult is gonna be with the arms extended up. And for 10 times, we're gonna bend forward for 1 and back. What we want to do is to keep the feet pointing up. You too. Feet up, legs more together if you need, and you count for yourself 10 times. So, big awareness on your sitting bones. If you have some misalignment in the hips, maybe one sitting bone is going to lift up. So try to go as far as you feel that right and left sitting bone are equally on the floor, to not twist and rotate, and to keep the legs extended. Huge mobility rotation exercise. For me, it's the last 3. There you go. Back is straight wherever you have the arms. Next time you come up, stay up. Bring the hands down. Take a deep inhale. Be on the top of the fingers. And then slowly walk forward. And you walk forward till you feel that your shoulder blades can be squeezed together. So you are not rounding. Maybe on the elbows. I don't know how, like there are some crazy people that can do the pancake and like come completely down. I can't. You too. With the fingers, crawl, crawl, crawl. Flex feet. Yeah.
This is not difficult for me.
It's okay. Like when I started yoga, I had big accident. Like my thing was like this 10 years ago. A lot of work. It takes time. But important is that you do like the feet are flexed. Like every alignment counts because you're working on targeting the right muscles. You can stay there, fine, but flex the feet, knees are there, and this is your position. No judgment for yourself. From here, we're gonna do 5 times Lam. And this is gonna be our end for today. Connect to the color red. It's the first chakra for us women at the cervix. Element is earth, so it has to do with belonging, safety, connection to our Mother Earth, to the feet, the way we walk and bring ourselves in life, move with grace in life. 5 times. Let's inhale for Lam. Feel the hips relaxing with every releases. Last 2. Last deep inhale. Try to go down a little more. Last 5 breaths here in silence. Keep having the feet flexed. Feel the opening of your legs. A lot of work happened today. Slowly come back up. We're gonna bend the knees, hands behind, and just a couple of times swinging right and left. Very good. And then we're gonna make our way to Shavasana. So let's use the core to go down. Legs extend just 1 time. Arms above the head. And then slowly, vertebra for vertebra, you go all the way down. If you have any inversion in your practice and you feel like doing a shoulder stand or a headstand, this will be your moment to do that. Otherwise, just prepare for Shavasana. We're gonna stay 10 solid minutes into a relaxation posture. Very important for
teacher, please make sure your app is running and can access the internet.
Thanks. Whenever you come in Shavasana, or wherever you are still already now, try to take the first few cycles of breath to really thank your body. The first time I went to a yoga class, I was 21. And 2 years before I had had an accident, a very, very big accident where I broke my back. I was paralyzed. And I went to this yoga class with my friend without knowing what was going on. And there was this huge class with it was an open level. So we didn't know what open level is. Now I know open level is quite an advanced practice, even it's open. And we will see these swans, these women, so beautiful, not a drop of sweat and flowing and gorgeous. And me and my friend were in a puddle of water, very incapable of doing most of the class. And I got so frustrated that I ended up not going back to a yoga class for another 3 years. It was a mistake because with my own self-judgment and comparison to others, I prevented myself from finding the medicine that it became afterwards when I truly, truly stopped judging myself and started developing compassion for my limitations. And it's a practice that we need to keep doing, the compassion with our bodies. There are always going to be tests or moments where we feel, oh, fuck, I would love to be able to do that, and maybe I will never. It happened again in my teacher training where I was the least flexible of all. And I was I'm not going to be good enough or flexible enough. I won't be able to make a full split. How can I be a good yoga teacher? And it's just the mind that comes to try to limit our capacities. So let's dedicate today's Shavasana to gratitude for the limits, the difficulties, for the challenges as well, and then jump into full love and gratitude for our beautiful bodies, wherever they are, in whatever way they are made. Start to focus more on the breath. No movement needed yet. Just 1-2 minutes where you start to breathe a bit more consciously through the nose, lifting first your belly up and then the chest, and then exhaling both at the same time. Not with effort or strain, just with a little more presence and awareness. Inhaling deeply into the belly through the nose, then the chest. And then allowing both to fall down into the floor, releasing. If you want to use the mouth for exhalation, feel free to use the mouth for exhalation. Feel how your body fills up with presence and breath as you inhale, and how you're able to release any weight, any doubt, any density, like a stone through water with every exhalation. inhale, fully out with exhale. And now you can slowly start to also move the toes and the fingers, gathering not only the breath but also movement back into the body. Maybe looking right and left with your head, making some circles with the wrists and the ankles, and then stretching your arms long above your head to really extend and stretch. With a swift movement, you're going to bring the knees to the chest for one last squeeze of the hip joint today. And after gently rocking side to side, you can let yourself fall on one side or the other. The one that comes more natural, the one that you prefer for right now. Staying there for just a couple of breaths, being held by Mother Earth. In this fetal position, humble position, receiving position. When you feel ready, slowly press yourself back up into cross-legged seated position. We keep the eyes gently closed as we find all together our verticality again. Long, stable spine.